Hello, everybody. So, there is this game where you fight dinosaurs, and it's ultimately makes no sense. It is like fighting bugs. I mean, seriously, what are they thinking? Exoprimal. That is what we are reviewing today. And I have to say right off the bat, it's a lot of fun. So, if you are new to the channel, I have been playing a lot of Starship Trooper Extermination, killing hordes of bugs from the movie franchise while gaining levels and earning more unlocks. This game is doing the same, except with a couple of twists. Good and bad. We're going to get into those in a bit, but if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell so that you can get alerted when new videos are posted, which I've been posting pretty regularly lately. Finally, hit that like button if you enjoy the content and let me know I am doing a good job. Since you did all that, why not just leave a comment down below? And while you're at it, let's discuss. How do you feel about a games as a service title? Because that is what this is, and I hate to say it because it is such a good game. Okay, let's talk about the review. The first topic is what the heck is this game? So Exoprimal is a first-person shoot-'em-up game. It relies on these exosuits like the lost forgotten game called Anthem. Now, the unique part of all of this is the element of the PvPvE, which it kind of flows really well. I thought being forced into an endgame PvP match would be unpleasant, but it was better than I thought. The goal is to be faster than the other team, which you do not see them physically until the end round, but you do get a silhouette of them in each match. At the end round, you are pitted up against them in the same arena. They have a couple different endgame phases. One of them is hold a point, the other is killing the enemy dinos as fast as you can, and another is kind of like Overwatch. You push a cube to the end and then it has to charge. All of these depend if you're playing PvP or if you're playing just strictly PvE. So there is that option for those that do not want to PvP whatsoever. There is an option that you play AI bots in the PvE mode. So how is the audio and the graphics? The audio is outstanding and the graphics are great. You feel the hit from the dinos and it feels satisfying when you unload your rounds. Insert shocker joke here. Wait. They already did it. Listen.
Can I be of assistance?
I just need a circuit jump here.
Oh, well. And voila.
Yeah, they went there. And that is kind of what I like about this game too. It has a good sense of humor. They do poke fun of a lot of things in real life. The currency in the game, Bitcoin. Really? I love you guys. Good for you. Good for you. That is the other thing about the game, though, is the story. It is interesting enough, but expect little from it. It is your typical generic story. I'm not going to get too much into it because it'll literally spoil it. It's kind of like other stories. Corporation, good, bad, you kind of find out what it is lying towards. So we're going to leave it at that. But here are some clips from the game. I want you to listen to the voice acting, listen to the cutscenes, listen to the in-game effects. All of it, overall, I think is great. Gunplay, the combat, the music, everything. So have a listen. Enjoy.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just.
Oh!
Yep. I definitely got it. Thank you.
Dinosaur car complete. On to the next mission. Follow the Watcher's instructions.
Okay. See, like I said, really good. Let's talk about the controls and customization in the game. Well, on an Xbox controller, very simple. I jumped right in just to test it. I'm not a controller fan per se. I like it here and there when I want to just sit back and kick back on an iPad or something, but on a PC, I mean, come on, men, women, like PC Master Race. Yes, let's stick with that. So yeah, overall, controller's great. On the PC, however, I did adjust some of the keys here and there. You really only got about 5 buttons that you have to worry about for the abilities, but I wanted to tie them into my mouse, so I did put them on my mouse buttons, like the side buttons. You play around with it how you see fit, but you got the customization options if you wish. As for exosuit and weapon customization, that's a whole nother thing. So the exosuits are particular to who they are. Their guns will not change. Which, I get it. The exosuits are kind of attached to their weapons, whatever. You can change one of their abilities. It's kind of like a little charge ability, and you can change it to be a big blast, a healing, dodging. You get to pick what you want, but there's only 5 choices. There's not much of a variety. So with that being said, the only true customization is through 2 options: skins and decals and perks. And the perks, you get 3 perks that you can choose from. They're all different, and they range from a little bit of bonus damage to a little bit extra movement speed to a little bit of extra health and ammo. Or not ammo, but armor. So it really is stat-wise. That's it. I mean, that's the only thing stat-wise is the perks. The skins and decals, think of pretty much Overwatch. They're just your typical, woo, I earned a rare skin, I guess. And here's a cool little charm that's on the back of my exosuit that I doubt anybody's going to see. I digress with skins. I'm not a fan. Speaking of the exosuits, there's 3 classes: Assault, Tank, and Support. In Assault, I'm just going to label the simple definitions that I reached the conclusion of playing each one of them. Deadeye has a rifle and a grenade launcher. Zypher has melee weapons. Barrage has a grenade launcher and fire bombs. Vigilante is a rifle that turns into a charged sniper rifle, and those are your Assault. Your tanks, you got Roadblock, he does fists and a shield. You got Krieger, who is a machine gunner with a bubble shield. And then you got Murasam, katana, and can deflect. Your support classes, you got Witch Doctor with an electrical staff and heals, Skywave with a staff that heals and damages but can hover, and then you got Nimbus with dual weapons that can heal and damage. Those are your exo classes, right? Or exosuits, but yeah, classes too. But each exo does have additional abilities as well, and an ultimate that is ultimately defensive or offensive that charges up periodically while you're attacking and supporting the team. I'm not going to get into details. You can do research on who you like the best. I play mainly tank and support. Krieger and Witch Doctor and Skywave are my 2 favorite. Okay, cool. So what can you do in the game? Well, as mentioned before, kill hordes of dinosaurs while slowly progressing through a map. Each map has an indicator at the top, which lets you know what stage you are in and what your opponents are in. You will start the end round with a time disadvantage if the other team is faster than you. So it's a race against the clock, essentially. But overall, it will all be about fast work, teamwork. Those 2 things combined are what's going to make you win this. One way to keep the changing of the tide is basically come end round, even if you're behind, you're going to get something called a Dominator. This is basically the ability to control 3 different type massive big dinosaurs. A T-Rex, a Triceratops, and I didn't get to see the 3rd one yet, but there is a 3rd option. And basically it teleports you to the enemy side, not right really in front of them, but on their side, and you get to wreak havoc. So it's basically trying to stop them from reaching the end point. It gives you a little bit of advantage, but do note, like I said, both teams are going to get one, So use it at the right time to try to win the game. Okay, so with all that being said, my concerns are going to be built into the, is it worth your money? The short answer is no. Do not spend your money because it is really not worth $60 right now. And this is actually really funny for me to say because this is a fully released game. This isn't no early access. This isn't no Kickstarter or anything like that. This is a fully released game for $60. And I cannot justify the $60. There's no reason for $60. There's not enough that they have executed in with the game right now. There is 3 other Exos, which I've mentioned their names, but they're actually locked behind player level 20, 30, and 40, which is not relatively that hard to earn, but that's an extra $15 if you want to unlock them early. Okay, that's 15 right there. Then there's the season pass to get the skins and extra loot, which is another $10 per season. And then on top of that, they're planning DLC already, which is going to cost you more money. And I don't understand that. What are they thinking? So, I got this game through Game Pass, and I'm lucky because I would not spend $60 on this game, and I actually would be very upset if I spent $60 on this game. But if this game was $30 and they want to add on the other options, I wouldn't mind. $30, I'm happy. I'm going to enjoy it just like I've done with other games that I'm enjoying. I didn't have to spend extra money to unlock this or enjoy this or get this and get that. But that's what they seem to be moving towards, is that game as a service. And I really... It hurts me because I love this game. It's actually really good. If you've, like I said, if you watch my other videos, I love Starship Troopers. It's so much fun. This game has all of that and more. It's like my Mech Warrior, Anthem failure, all into one that doesn't necessarily fail. They just failed on their pricing. I just don't think this is worth it. And that's sad to say because the game is really good. It's really good. So again, I am just personally tired with companies doing this, pretty much releasing a full-fledged game and then charging you so much more after the fact. So again, if you bought all the add-ons, and even if you bought the early extra deluxe plan and all this, you're already spending almost close to $80. And for pretty much what I think in my eyes, a $30, at most $40 game. So again, you can get it on Game Pass, try for yourself. You do get a discount if you buy it through the Microsoft Store, but honestly, I mean, a lot of people just use Steam, so again, this is your take. I'm telling you my honest opinion. I would wait for a sale. I would not spend the money for this. As much fun as I'm having with the game, I would not spend your money for this. That is all I'm saying. Great game, not worth the $. So, I hope you enjoyed this review. Please leave a comment down below what you think of the game. Just, again, look at it yourself. Like I said, I'm having a blast. I just think it's a Game Pass worthy. But as always, guys, this was for you. I hope it helps. And I will catch you on the next one.